Okay, good morning everybody. Let's revise the previous topic first about vectors. What's a vector? A vector is a mathematical object possessing and fully described its magnitude and direction. So it's represented by an arrow with its tip and tail. Vectors and scalars quantity. The difference between vectors and scalar quantities are vectors have both magnitude and direction, but scalars has only magnitude. We saw about vector addition. Head to tail by connecting the head of the first vector to the tail of the second vector and the tail of the first vector to the head of the second vector, we can get the resultant vector of two vectors a plus b. We can use also parallelogram method by connecting the tail of the two vectors and drawing it a parallelogram. The diagonal is the resultant vector a plus b. The magnitude, adding the vector's magnitude also had been seen, and adding perpendicular vectors using Pythagoras theorem. Adding parallel vectors directly by addition and adding opposite parallel vectors but opposite in direction by subtracting their magnitude, we can get the answer and the direction. But those who has the same direction, we can add and they have the same direction. Adding vector at another angles, it is by found by component method. We will see in detail next time. Vector subtraction is similar to vector addition in opposite direction. Multiplication by a scalar. Multiplication is like a repeated addition. Multiplying 4 by 3 means adding 3 numbers. That is 3 times 4 is equal to 4 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 12. The multiplication of a vector times a scalar works in the same way. Multiplying the vector by a positive scalar is equivalent to adding together copies of the vector A. Thus 3a is equal to a plus a plus a. Multiplying a vector by a scalar will get you a vector with the same direction but different magnitude as the original. You can look at similar vectors A added together in the figure and you can get the last magnitude as it is. The result of multiplying A by C is a vector in the same direction as A with the magnitude of C times A. If C is negative, then the direction of A is reversed by scalar multiplication. Vector components. As we can see, vector addition and scalar multiplication can produce new vectors out of ones. For instance, we produce the vector a plus b by adding the two vectors a and b. Of course, there is nothing that makes a plus b at all distance as a vector from a or b. All three have magnitude and direction, and just as a plus b can be constructed as the sum of the two other vectors, so can a and b. In problem involving vectors addition, it is often convenient to break a vectors down into components, that is, two vectors whose sum is the vector in questions. Basis vectors. We often graph vectors in xy coordinate system, as you can see down the figure. in the xy plane. So we can get the vector A as the resultant vector, and we can take out its component ax and ay as shown in the figure. Vector decomposition, we can get the sine and the cosine value. Cos theta is equal to, from the above figure you can see, a y over ax. I mean cos theta is equal to ax over ay, and sine theta is equal to ay over ax by the sine and cosine rule. We find ax is equal to a cos theta x, ay is equal to a sine theta y. Vector addition using components. Look at the two vectors of forces. Force 1 is equal to 2 Newton in the x direction, but force 2 is equal to 4 Newton in the second coordinate plane, and you can see the vertical axis at 30 degrees. Example, two ropes are tied to a box on a frictionless surface. One rope pulls due to east with a force of 2 Newton. The second rope pulls with the force of 4 Newton at an angle of 30 degrees west of north as shown in the diagram. What is the total force acting on the box? To solve this problem, we need to resolve the force on the second rope into the northward and the westward components. You can see from the figure that force 1 is 2 Newton, force 2y is equal to, it's vertical, force 2 is equal to 4 Newton at 30 degrees from the vertical in the second coordinate plane, force 2y in the second coordinate plane. Because the force is directed 30 degrees west of north, its northward component is 4 cos 30, which is approximately 4 times 0.86, which equals 3.4. And in the westward component is 4 sin 30, which is equal to 4 times half, which is equal to 2.0. Since the east component is also 2.0 Newton, the eastward and the westward component cancel one another out. The resultant force is directed to due north with a force of componently 3.4 Newton. You can justify this answer by using the parallelogram method. If you fill out the half complete parallelogram formed by the two vectors in the diagram above, you will find that the opposite corner of parallelogram is directly above the corner made by the tail of the two vectors. Look at the figure of the parallelogram F2 and F1. So we can solve it by using that method. We'll see in detail about vector multiplication, the dot product, and the cross product. The dot product A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. We can see the graph like this. There are also examples. The cross product is equal to A times B, which is equal to AB sin theta. The dot product is a scalar quantity, and the cross product is vector quantity. The right hand rule, you can use the right hand rule to get the direction of the cross product. You can see from the figure like this. Example, suppose once again that the minute hand of a clock is a vector of magnitude 4, and then the hour hand is a vector of magnitude 2. If at 5 o'clock one were to take the cross product of the minute hand and the hour hand, what would the result vector be? First of all, let's calculate the magnitude of the cross product vector. The angle between the hour and hand and the minute hand is minute hand times hour hand, which is equal to 4 times 2 sin 150 degree pi is equal to 4 pi 150 degree. Using the right hand rule, you will find that by curling the fingers of your right hand from 12 o'clock towards 5 o'clock, your thumb points in towards the clock. So the resultant vector has a magnitude of 4 and points into the clock. There are worked problems. We'll see next time. Still that, or until that time, don't forget to subscribe in the YouTube and Twitter channels and other social media. We will see in detail in the future best examples and best worked examples, solved examples by ring capturing from the whiteboard, and I'm preparing for you that. Be ready and share for your friends to follow this channel. I will appreciate you. Thank you very much.